Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Factorio and our Bat Challenge. That is the Bob's Angels 1000 Challenge. Like right there, so I don't need to actually be running off anywhere at all. I can just go right there to that bit and use that. That would be a lot easier. I haven't got very much in here, have I? Right, well, I'll take all of that. Where's that all coming from? Oh, it's because it's not actually being used right now. That's no longer being utilized. And I'm going to go down to this point right here, and I'm just going to do a run right up the side like that. Yeah, I know I've just gone over that other island. That doesn't really matter at this point, I don't think. And then I'll go right up to there. Do that again. I'm all the way out this side. There should be more than enough room then to get all of the separate components that I need. Ooh. Not quite enough. I'll get one stack. There, one stack of landfill can go into there and come down like that. And then, yeah, I'll keep hold of the rest just for a minute. There, lots of room for running around. This is brilliant. And then I can go into here and we can start making this next bit. So for this, what did I need in here? Craft. Sulfuric acid, saline water. You in here. So it's not that at all. I need Angel's components and I'm making battery electrolytes right there. So we need to do that. But why are you out on a pipe? That doesn't make a lot of sense. Battery, 10 times battery electrolyte. That should be put out onto a belt then, shouldn't it? That's making 10 of these. I don't think I need that many. I think I just need to have 4 of these. We'll pull that one back. And I will go 1, 2. We'll do it this way round. Like that. There. And then I can take the underground pipes and do the underground pipe dance. Wait a minute. Oh, I was going to say I don't have enough, but I do. I've got plenty. I've got plenty of underground pipes for doing this little job. That goes up there like that. And then you go here and go there. Probably don't really need to do it quite like that, but that's what I'm doing. So that drops in that way. And then this one over here goes out to that point, and that one goes in there. And then I drop that in, so that gets us everything that we need in this piece. And then I do that. Rid of that one. That and that. That will start building. Is that a pipe that comes? Electrolyte. Oh. I thought it was an item, but it's not. It's a pipe that comes out. Interesting. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. Okay, so craft right in here. I do want the assembly machine, but we've got a liquid that is coming into our assembly machine, as well as the other components. I also need to get 2 more of these. Now, I've got a few belts here. So I'm going to run that one up a little bit. And then I want to take 1 and 2 on here. And I want to drop those in like that. We're going to need to go 1 and 2 like this. And 1 and 2 like this. And then that belt there is going to go down. Yep, it's going to go in that way like that. And then that belt is going to go up there like that. I can take power pole and a power pole and I can drop that in. I think I've got too many on here. Though they're 1 second craft time, so it's not, I suppose it's not going to hurt really, is it? Let's turn you over that way. And then I can bring... Actually, let's just keep it going that way. So you're going to go out over here. Now that, I kind of want a longer line on this. That bit down there, I've not got any more room to make any more of them. I'm going to probably want more of those. This is what I'm thinking. I'm probably going to want more space, so we may end up having to redesign this a little bit so that I've got just enough room to put a fourth one. You know what? We'll get to that. We'll get to it when we get to it. So you want to bring you up and drop you back down that way, and I'm going to run that on a fair run down there. I'm also going to go back into Bob's Logistics here. No, I'm going to wait a second, and I'm going to go and gather up a couple more materials where we were down here. If I go and very quickly swipe a few more of these, I'll take half of those, and then I will go into here and I will swipe. I've got 100 of them. Ah, there. Right. I have got some of them on their way. I'm going to alter that one, and I'm going to make that to 300. There. Make a slight adjustment on that one, because I just don't have enough coming through. Not at the moment, anyway. Yeah, slight adjustment on that one. And I'm also going to go in here and I'm going to take 200 of those. That will allow me to make a load more belts. There, like that. That's all of the belts. And I've also limited myself to a bit of this. I've got a load of lead plates that I'm running around with, which I don't really need to be. So we will go and deposit those up this way into one of these. 157 of them can go right into there. And then I can go over this way. I will take that and come out this way. So I've got a little bit of... Have I got enough space? Not sure yet. I may yet have to do another redesign on this. We got a long old run coming down through there to fit everything in. Then this will come out. Actually, I know what I can do. I am going to be able to make this work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's no reason that we can't have plenty of batteries on here. So then I want to go to Angel's components like that. And I want a battery here. So that one's going to go round there like that. And we put that round. So we rotate all of these by 1 like that. I then need to get this pipe up here. I've got the electrolytes. I'm going to build 1 storage tank here. That's going to store electrolytes for batteries. We'll probably want more. I've got plenty of belts being made at the moment, so we can let those carry on and do what they're going to do first. You are going to go in like this. It's going to come out that way, and you're going to go up to that point right there, and then that point right there. Let's turn you and do that. And then that one is going to go to there. Now, I'm not going to be able to do anything other than just put a straight line down. There's no point in doing it any different to that. So we're just going to run straight down through here with a line of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There. Okay, so we've got a nice straight line of those running all the way down, and that will go onto here. So there's electrolytes. We're making a whole load of those. Didn't realize, yeah, of course electrolytes are going to be a liquid. I was thinking like a dry electrolyte. But anyway, in here, now need anodes, cathodes, battery casing, and battery casing covers. We've got to get the whole lot. And that is going to be fed in on this side. So I will go with... We'll do them in pairs up through here like this. 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2 there. And then this one right over here is long pick up, long drop off. Like that. So that one will copy onto the top one on each of these pairs. Like that. And then I can take power. I need more power poles. Angel's power right in there. And make a few of those. So drop power poles in here, power poles in here, power poles in here. Or a power pole, I should say, on each one. And then I'm going to want a belt, and that one's got to go over by one. Actually, what is the crafting time? They're pretty quick. It's only a 1 second craft time. It doesn't take long to make them. In which case, we'll have the belt out by 2 spaces. Because I don't think it's going to be right otherwise. No, actually, no, it's okay. It does cause a bit of a delay, but I think it will be fine. And that one is going to run down there like that. So then I can take this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There is another way that I can do this, actually. That I could compress the belt up by just a little bit. And that's simply just put that pipe out, and then you put underground belts going into it. It does work, but it uses more materials to actually get the thing set up. So you in here, I want a long pickup, but you can have the short drop off where you are. That'll be absolutely fine. So I'm going to copy that one. And I'm going to run down through there like that. And then I'm going to go up through 1, 2, 3. And now I'm making batteries. It's as simple as that. I am now finally making batteries. Why did I want to make batteries? Like, we've gone to all this trouble of making batteries, and I don't actually recall why I needed to make them in the first... Oh, that's why. Right there. We got green circuits. We got construction frame 2. We got tinned cable harness. We have now got the battery, and we've got electronics blocks, which makes us these electronics block level 2. That's what we wanted to make. Remember, we had the upgrade. Like, we'd started making them, but then the mod got revised a little bit, and it dropped it in behind the manufacture of the batteries, which slowed us down a little tiny bit. But now we're back up and running again. Everything is exactly as we want. What I do want to change, though, is this. I think, looking at it, I do want to put a 4th lot of that in. And then we'll sort of process things afterwards. So I'm going to lift that up. Let's move you out of the way, shall we? And that one and that one. And then I get rid of that over to there like that. I'll move that in a minute. So you go here. We put a gap. And then you go like that. Copy that one out. Copy that one out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like that. Yeah, that just drops straight out onto the belt like that. That's no problems at all in there. So I can put power pole in there. And then I want to put 2 factory units up here just to take that up. So you do need to go on up a little bit higher. You want to go up there as high as you can go. Bring you over this way like this. Let's get rid of that. And drop that down there. Now I'll go back and I'll pick up those. I'll go into here and I will dump that lot off. So I want to get rid of those. I want to get rid of those. And I want to get rid of those. Get them all out of the way like that. Yeah, okay. That's everything out of the way on there. And then I can just do 1 and 2 in here. Exactly the same as what I had earlier on them. And that belt over here goes down. And it drops in onto the side on here. So that gets copied out and pasted onto there. That belt is in the wrong spot. Needs to come out by 1. That can drop into there. And then I can go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2 in there. And that's everything now being made. And I've also got the batteries being made down here. The only thing I haven't... Well, see, those electrolytes, I don't think I'm going to need them for anything else. So I'm not sure that I would even need a tank. If I go into craft, I go to battery electrolyte in here. I've only got 1 use for it. So let me go back onto there. No, it's not going to be on that bit. It's going to be on the fluids under here. Where's battery electrolytes? There. Electrolyte 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I want that one, and I want usage. Literally, I've only got one use. So there is no point, he says, thinking that actually there is always a point of making more than you need. Because if you make more than you need, you've then got a reserve. You've got a backup storage. And that genuinely makes a huge difference. That will make a massive difference. So this one up here, this is now going to stay at that level. And this is just going to keep manufacturing until the saline water here gets completely full. And then that's going to stop the whole production line. That's fine. We don't mind that. Sulfuric acid, I got 47,000 in there, plus that one. Over this side, the sulfur dioxide gas is just about empty now. So that there is not going to be running until I can get some more sulfur dioxide gas coming in. And I don't really need to worry about that at the moment. I've got the lead going in here, so they're still producing some. But I'm producing a backlog of sulfuric acid. And then I'm producing a backlog now of electrolyte, battery electrolyte. Which is basically just building up a reserve. Because I'll be able to use it up pretty quickly once I start throwing out these batteries. So the next thing we need to do is actually start building Electronics Block 2. And we'll be able to then, because we're going to want that for every single one of these level 2 blocks down through here. So we need to get a start on building Electronics Block level 2 next. As you can clearly see, I'm on a new recording session. The mouse cursor has changed color. So I've gone with a bright green this time. Let me know if this does actually show up for you. Where I've been enlarging the cursor is obviously not showing up at all. It doesn't show up in anything, but I'm kind of hoping that this green, like I've been looking at it, and I think this does actually show up a little bit better than the pink one that I used previously. So if this shade does show up better and you can kind of see what I'm doing with the cursor, I will try to slow down a bit and also zoom in more so that you can see what I'm doing and where, for the most part, although I do tend to forget. Then we'll see. But yeah, I'm hoping that this one will actually work, because it does, even over the water, I think it's showing up reasonably well. It's when you've got all of these bits over here, like you can see over where the ore crushers are. I'm mousing over there at the moment, and I can follow it because I know where the cursor is, but it's whether or not you guys can follow it as well. Anyway, it was also pointed out that I made a slight error in this one. Got these the wrong way round. These are half-second crafting time. These are 5-second crafting time. So I don't need 2 of those, providing for one of these, despite the fact that I need 3 battery casings. I would be absolutely fine completely flipping this around. So that's what I'm going to do, a quick rebuild on this. I'm going to get rid of this line of these up through here first, like that. I've got 2 battery casing factories going into there. And then what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of some of these factories. Actually, I'm just going to ditch all of them. Which means I also need to ditch those. Get that one out. And that one out there. Right, now, come down through here and get rid of these. And then go up through. We'll get rid of the power poles as well. Like that. There. Right, and then get rid of you. Like that. Right, there we go. So I've now gotten rid of everything all the way back up through here. And I'm going to very quickly redo these. So I'm going to need more of these factories being built while I'm doing this. So if I just do that a minute, there's several of them. That's enough to keep us going. It's going to keep us out of mischief just for a minute. So what I'm going to want is I want 2 of the factories out on this side. So I go 1, 2 there, and I leave that as a gap. And then I put 1 factory down there. And then put you, leave a gap. Put you, leave gap. Right, that's 2, and I'll do that 1 more time. put you, leave a gap. So we'll extend that one out ever so slightly down there. And then this one goes in between the ones with the gaps, like that. That one will go into there like that. And now I can put 1, 2, 3, 4 like that, and then put these in like that, so they will split out and provide everything that is needed. We definitely don't need this many, right? There is absolutely no way that we need to be putting this many down. I could do this with probably half of this, but I'm going to do it anyway, just because, you know, the one golden rule of Factorio is you can never have too many. So if I start off by having what is potentially too many, yeah, I think that's kind of like starting off where we need to continue. So I think this is a good thing. Putting out this many right here, I think this is definitely a good thing. I could have put those power poles in the middle, and that could have, yeah, let's do that. Let's remove the power poles from this side a minute. That one, and also that one. No, then it is going to, like, disable all of that. And then put the power pole here, right in the middle, and that will cover all of them. All the way down through. And it does, like, join in some extra connections in there. I'm going to do another one up here, because I want a little bit of redundancy on this. That redundancy up there would be better. So I'm going to do one there, and I'm going to do one over there as well. It's just going to add like a little bit of extra in. And then finally we go 1, 2, 3, and 4 down there. So I've got those bits in place. Then I will go into this side, and we'll go to Angel's components over here, and the component is part of the battery. It is battery casing cover that we want to make right there. So that one, we're going to run up there and do that. And then this one in here is the actual battery casing. So I'll copy that one and paste that one down into there. Right. So in theory, I should have all of these factories very, very quickly. This one here should be able to keep up with everything that's going on. Looking in there, it's doing one at a time, but it's doing half-second crafting time. These are 5-second crafting time, so they're very quickly going to fill up those and put as many as they could possibly want in there. Like that one there, he's now got some in reserve, and that's where it's going to stop. This is the only one now that's actually producing anything, and then I've got batteries over there, which we're not using. So I've just effectively just flip that around to the opposite direction, and I've now got batteries all the way through, or battery casings all the way through, as many as I am going to need for this entire thing. I'm going to go and look in there. I've got 32 casings there, which I'm just going to dump onto there, and I'm going to go into here. Could have put all of those into this bit. I'm going to put those in there so that they will make up on that bit. I don't have any more in here that I'm going to want. That's absolutely fine. So I said the next thing I was going to do was start making the electronics block level 2. Electrolysis has just finished. So let's go in here to the research next and see what else we want to do. Battery. Right there. Did I just do batteries? Haven't I just done batteries? Electrochemical cell that stores and provides energy to electrical devices. I've literally just made those. Don't tell me about... No, I didn't have another update because I haven't updated anything. I'm looking in here. Battery. Lead acid battery in there. Right, I've got that. And if I look in here, I should have the recipe there. I've got battery. Lead acid battery right there. That's done. Let me go... Craft in there. Requires Angel's batteries level 1. Well, I got that. So what is that? That just says battery. Not quite sure what that is. Whether that's something extra that shouldn't really be there? I don't know. I got sulfur processing in here, which gives sulfur dioxide gas recipe and synthesis sulfur dioxide from calcium sulfate. Should probably be a useful thing to have. Military, cordite. Or sulfur. Let's go to the explosives and then go to the artillery, which is the big bad boy that we want. Thermal refining. There's so much stuff up here that we're going to have to get in order to make all of this work. So Angel's batteries too. We need that one. Orange science packs. That's the petrochemicals that we need in that one. There we got mechanical components, additional layers of them right there. Gas steam cracking. Advanced chemistry. I've already got gas processing, gas and oil extraction. I'm going to start working for some of these. So gas steam cracking is probably a helpful one. Lubricant is definitely a helpful one. Plastic. Gas steam cracking or plastics. Well, I haven't got oil processing yet. I've got it, but I haven't really got anything that I can process with the oil. I don't know. We need all of them. We will go with gas steam cracking next. We'll do that one. I'll take that one right there and start working on that. Because I was thinking we've got this patch of natural gas. We got gas wells here. We're going to need to extract this, get this out, and then we'll be able to make use of some of this area as well. Like, we've been kind of like dancing around that and trying to avoid doing anything on there. I've got pump jacks here, so I can start removing the stuff from there, and we can get it off into storage. Now, I can make 4 pump jacks right there. They require mechanical parts. Electronics, it does need electronics block level 2, and I'm not actually making those at the moment. Fortunately, we had a few already reserved, so we're back to wanting electronics block level 2. So we're going to build those next then. After all of that little wander around, we are back onto wanting to make these. So we've got the tinned cable harness, the construction frame 2, green circuits, electronics block number 1, and now the batteries that we're making. So we want to get those other ingredients that I've just listed off up here. And then we'll use this area right here to actually construct electronics block level 2. That's what I'm thinking. I've got right in here. Electronics block level 1 is coming up this track right here. That's the excess blocks coming into there. So where's that? That's flowing from here, and it's flowing in through from the rest of the factory. So we've got all of that there. I've got all of the required input ingredients over here. They're coming through fairly quickly. That one is still a choke point. Well, so is that one over there, actually. Technically, both of these are choke points. But they're kind of running all right at the moment. They're kind of keeping up with it. And this one here is seeming to be a little bit slowed down. So those are going... They could, in theory, go a little tiny bit faster than what they're going right now. But overall, I think we're doing fairly reasonable on this. And then we go over and we go to the actual electronics blocks that we're making over here. We're making a number of these. We've got all of the right components coming in. I got the construction frames. They are coming in from here, aren't they? No. Oh, there. They're coming in down. There they are. They're coming in down there, and they're coming in onto that bit. So they come down this way. They come down here. There's construction frames there. They're coming in from over here. This is where they're coming from. These construction frames are coming in from this single solitary factory right here. Well, unfortunately, that is all we've got time for. We will come back tomorrow, and we will carry on with the Bat Challenge, continue trying to make 1,000 of absolutely everything. But we'll also take a little short break and try to catch me a door flurp. If you've enjoyed the episode, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.